Alright, so I've decided to get the new casting call up. I'm obviously doing it differently than before, so pay attention please. I'm going to list the characters needed for the first episode. Yes, only the first. I'm going to tell you a bit about them, what kind of voice I'm looking for, and the lines that you will audition with. They are not necessarily part of the script, but when I've decided, I'll post a video with the person's audio animated to it. There will be casting calls after this, so don't feel bad if you don't get a part. Anyways, without further ado, here we go. First we have Sarah the Piplup. I almost don't want to call her the main character because she's mainly very calm, neutral, and gentle. Her default emotion is very constant since she hides her true feelings most of the time. She's also very quiet and has difficulty talking out. Most of her lines are thoughts. You need to know how to remain neutral if you're going to play Sarah. You must also be able to voice the other emotions while not going over the top. Considering she's the same age as Jaden, I need an adult voice for Sarah. Sarah's moveset is Bubble Beam, Water Pulse, Ice Beam, and Aerial Ace. She is level 60 by the end of the story. Sarah, in addition to the Dimensional Scream, has other powers. She can control and create water. She's also half psychic type. This derives from what she was before she was a human. Sarah was originally a Matoran. Yeah, that's a Bionicle reference. She could control water then as well. She was attacked in this form by a dark titan known as Makuta Pterodax. From this, she has a shadow side. Sarah also has bad dreams from what happened. When Sarah was turned into a human, she gained a pendant called a Heartstone. It glows as long as she is alive. If it is destroyed, or she loses it, she dies, because it keeps her soul in place. Sarah's strength is her special attack. Her weaknesses are her attack, her defense, and her speed. Sasha the Torchic is Sarah's partner. She's a lot more active and makes most of the decisions for Team Memory. Sasha is a lot smaller than a normal Torchic, but you can't judge her by her looks. She hates evil with a fiery passion. Sasha has a teenage-sounding voice. That's exactly what I'm aiming for, so you might want to aim for the prototype of a teenage girl, but that's not required. Sasha starts out as being very timid and unsure of herself, while still being adventurous and a dreamer. Later, her true personality shows. She has a very hot temper and is rash when mad. She holds a heavy grudge. However, Sasha is usually very friendly and kind, although she's easily startled and very emotional. That's generally what I want for Sasha, but I'll be open with her. Sasha's moveset is Ember, Heat Wave, Rock Tomb, and Shadow Claw. She is level 50 by the end of the story. Sasha has no special powers, but she is smaller than normal as mentioned. Her strength is her speed, her weaknesses are her attack and her defense. The next two are minor characters, but they will be used more than once. Before anyone asks questions, no, they did not replace Team Skull. They make up Team Dynamite. Trevor the Torchic is Sasha's older brother. He's a bully who's full of hot air and is overconfident. He was spoiled rotten and always favored by his parents, so he knows how to get to Sasha. However, he's actually more bark than bite, so to speak. He's only got a slightly bigger head start in exploring after all. He's still a beginner. Trevor tends to lash out at his best friend Colton when he's embarrassed, and blame him when they lose. I will be rather open with Trevor, but I will say that his voice might sound like a male, and it must sound somewhere in between an adult and a teenager. However, with male voices, since they're rather hard to find, I will be pretty much open with them and flexible. Trevor's moveset is Flamethrower, Dig, Slash, and Ember. I don't have a level picked for Trevor because he is not one of the main characters. I never use him in roleplays. Trevor has no special powers. His strength is his attack, and his weakness is his defense. Colton the Eevee is Trevor's best friend and partner. I adopted his design from someone on DeviantArt. He is actually a bit nicer than Trevor, but rather sheepish. He acts mean around Trevor just so he doesn't get in trouble. He doubts their friendship and doesn't agree with Trevor. Colton's voice I won't be picky on. Just like Trevor, I prefer that he doesn't sound like a kid or a teenager, but not like an adult either. However, as I mentioned, I will be flexible with both of them, just so you know. Colton's moveset is Quick Attack, Shadow Ball, Bite, and Iron Tail. I don't have a level picked for him either, because, once again, he is not one of the main characters. I never use him in roleplays, just like Trevor. Colton has no special powers. Colton is neutral. He has no strengths or weaknesses. And that's it! Thanks for taking the time to listen. The lines I want you to use are in the description. Please post the video as a response, and I will reply as soon as I can. Feel free to ask me any questions below. I will begin the series as soon as possible.